Greetings friends and fellow cigar box guitar enthusiasts. Del Puckett here, and in this video here I want to install some of these Gotoh, rusted Gotoh style tuners. Shout out to Tim Goodman. He sent me a bunch of these things. They were submerged in water, and but they're the sealed casing. And all I needed to do was to order these bushings here. So I went online and I just did it by looking at it. I don't know what these are. And I just looked at it and I found these bushings here and the washer that screws into that thing. So, but here's the deal. So these are different style here of tuners. So you're going to need a different style of hole. So I already started installing it in here. So you're actually going to need to have 3 different drill bits. This little guy here is a 1/8. Then if you look in there, you're going to see there's 2 holes. There's actually the fat hole for the bottom and the skinny hole for the top. So the skinny hole on the top is 7.8 millimeters. And the one on the back is 0.9 millimeters. It might be a little bit larger, I forget. The way I used to do it is I just would drill the big one and then file it out with a file and then just torque it down with this guy here. But this one here, you get it perfect. You get the perfect thickness for each little shoulder there on the tuner. All right, so first thing, you need to measure where these holes are going to go. So get yourself a straight edge and imagine the string coming up here and coming across straight across over here. You're going to want to position that tuner so that that string just wraps right around and it's a straight pull there. So get yourself a pokey thing or a pencil or whatever and mark that out, put a little dent right there. And then I start off with a 1/8 and I just do a pilot hole thing right where those pre-measured dots go. And then, real easy, I just get my tuner and then I just measure how far down I need to go with the appropriate drill bit. In this case here it's the fat drill bit, and just drill it to be the exact depth that it needs to be. And then do the same thing on this side here with the skinny. And then, see these things here, how they have like this little dot on the bottom here? That little hole? Well, that's to keep it from like spinning around. That's like a little pivot hole. So anyhow, I measured again. You just measure it, just eyeball it where it needs to go. And then I get I use that 1/8 drill bit again, and I just drill it so that this guy goes right inside that little hole. So it's a little bit tricky, but here's the deal, man. Check this out, man. Look how nice and firm and tight that is. Man, that ain't going nowhere, man. That is just solid. And then, of course, the washer and the bushing up on this side. And then you just torque it down. And that's a solid tuner. Oh my gosh. Additionally, I would like to throw out another shout out to Jeff Patterson of Arizona, who sent in these sticks. And on these sticks is glued sandpaper. So I have fine grit on this side and coarse grit on this side. And these things are perfect for getting these edges of the fretboards right here totally smooth. Oh my gosh. I had never ever got these things so smooth as I have with this thing here. So thanks for that, Jeff. Really appreciate it. And those things came in handy. Oh my gosh. And another shout out. This one here to Mary Russel, who traveled all the way up from California to hand deliver this Fret Guru fret file. Up until this point, I've been using this handmade one that's been smooth on this side, teeth here, smooth, then teeth. And this thing works fine. But she brought me this genuine fret file. Same thing, it's got the teeth, smooth, teeth, and smooth. So I will be putting this thing to good use on these frets here. Thanks a lot, Mary. Really appreciate it. We got the tuners installed, and I'm debating to go with the silver bushing and washer or the black bushing and washer. I kind of like the silver because it's got some bling to it. But these little sanding sticks sure make getting the edges of this thing super smooth. Not the fret edges, but the neck to the fretboard, getting these to be super flat and flush, that's awesome. And then of course, a real filing fret makes the filing the edges of this thing such a pleasure. Oh my gosh, I never knew. I never knew. All right, so if you enjoy these cigar box guitar videos, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that. I will leave you with a little outro here. This is the bone slide. God, this guitar just sounds so awesome. All right, you guys. Talk to you later.